What's happening, everybody? I'm Todd Tanner. This is Wrestling News Now. Who is Jade Cargill? That's who we're going to be profiling and talking about on this edition of Wrestling News Now. Before I get started, if you happen to like the content that you're seeing and viewing, do me a favor. Kindly hit that like button and also subscribe. Would greatly appreciate it. Now let's get right down to it. Jade Cargill, she was born on the 3rd of June of 1992, and she is an American professional wrestler currently signed to All Elite Wrestling AEW, where she is the current and inaugural AEW TBS champion in her first reign. Cargill was born in Vero Beach, Florida. She attended Sebastian River High School and Vero Beach High School, helping her teams to 2 basketball district championships. Cargill is a Jacksonville University graduate with a social science degree, where she played basketball and was named to Atlantic Sun preseason's first team in her senior year. She also has a certified master's in child psychology. When she says she is one bad, you better believe it. In April 2019, Cargill attended a tryout at the WWE Performance Center. Bad mistake for them to have passed up on her. Subsequently, she began training at AR Fox WWA4 Academy, taking advice from Mark Henry, who Cargill described as her mentor. She went to train at Heath Miller and Richard Borger's face-to-face wrestling school. She then trained at Nightmare Factory under QT Marshall and Dustin Rhodes. Sung J. Dutt and Brian Danielson started coaching her when they arrived in AEW in 2021 at the request of AEW founder and owner Tony Khan. Cargill made her professional wrestling debut with All Elite Wrestling on the November 11th, 2020 episode of Dynamite, interrupting Cody Rhodes and testing the arrival of Shaquille O'Neal, and teasing the arrival, rather, of Shaquille O'Neal. The next day, AEW president and CEO Tony Khan announced that Cargill had signed a multi-year contract with AEW. She would work with Cody Rhodes and his wife Brandy, leading to a match on the March 3rd, 2021 episode of Dynamite titled The Crossroads. However, Brandy was replaced by Red Velvet. At the event, Cargill and O'Neal then teamed to defeat Cody and Red Velvet, marking the first match of Cargill's wrestling career. On the March 17th special episode of Dynamite titled St. Patrick's Day Slam, Cargill wrestled in her first singles match, defeating Danny Jorlin. From November 2000, oops, my bad, I gotta get back there, y'all. I think I lost my feed. I got to find it. Y'all stay here with me. I will get back to it in a minute. This is, I'm back to it. There we go. Wow. This is, once I start recording, I'm not going to stop. From November 2021 to January 2022, Cargill participated in the AEW TBS Women's Championship Tournament, where she defeated Red Velvet, Thunder Rosa in the semi-finals, and Ruby Soho in the finals to become the inaugural AEW TBS champion. She would retain the title against Anna Jay and Julia Hart on episodes of Rampage on January 21st and January 28th, respectively. On February 9th edition of Dynamite, Cargill successfully defended her title against the debut match of AQA. On March 6th, Cargill successfully defended her title against Tay Conti at Revolution. On the April 22nd edition of Rampage, Cargill successfully defended her title against Marina Shafir to increase her undefeated streak to 30-0. Cargill is of Jamaican descent. She has a daughter named Bailey Quinn with former Cincinnati Reds second baseman Brandon Phillips. Cargill has credited late female wrestler Chyna, an X-Men character Storm, as her inspirations. As for her championships and accomplishments, she is currently the AEW TBS champion for the first time inaugural and current, and she won the TBS Championship Tournament in 2021. She also is a recipient of the Dynamite Award on one occasion, and she is the breakout female star of 2022. She is the rookie of the 2021 year, according to Pro Wrestling Illustrated, and according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, she's the rookie of the year of 2021. Well, it seems like the TBS champion isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be making sure that I keep you all briefed on what's happening with the first African American female TBS champion in AEW history. For Wrestling News Now, I'm Todd Tanner.